Welcome to the 4th annual episode of the Wareham High School Senior Showcase Podcast. My name is Cameron Keith.
And I'm Brooke Cannon, and we are your co-hosts for the night.
Now, before we bring out our first guest, we have a few announcements to make.
In the case of an emergency, your exits are here, here, and all the way back there.
During the show, please refrain from using any flash photography as it may distract our wonderful performances.
Silence any and all cell phones or electronic devices that you may have brought with you.
And if you are currently accompanied by a small child, we have provided a complimentary muzzle located under your seat that you may use to silence them.
Now, before the show begins, if you could for just a moment.
Imagine money.
I can't because I'm already in college.
And soon, so will our upcoming performers. But thanks to the donations you made to view the show tonight, you've helped to give 2 of our phenomenal performers a fighting chance.
Another way to contribute to these outstanding collection of kids is our 50-50 raffle,
which we will be reminding you about throughout the show.
At the end of our show, we will be announcing the winners of the Wareham Viking Theater Company Scholarship Fund.
Now it's time for us to introduce you to our first musical guest. Here is Nick Dix, Ethan Osley, Justin Schluter, Jenna Maloney, Alex Hume, and Laura Clements in their rendition of
Backwards Broadway, Little Shop of Horrors edition.
On the 21st day of the month of September, in an early year of a decade not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence, and this terrifying enemy surfaced, as enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
Little shop of horrors, oh no. Shake-a-leg, what a great thing to be happening. Look out, look out, look out, look out. Shake-a-leg, feel the sudden drang in the air. Yeah. Shout aloud, stop right where you are, don't you move a thing. You better, I'm telling you better. Tell your mama, someone's gonna get her. Better, everybody better beware. Come a little shop of horror. You'll never stop the terror, little shop of horror.
I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I got a black eye, my arms in a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we could be together at last. A matchbox of our road, a fence of real chain link. Out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer. somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I look like Daddy Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. And the pine sol scented air somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime blanket, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride. His father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green.
It's all behind me now. Beneath the bruises and handcuffs that I saw earlier respected, still do. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup. You don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Treating me kindly. Daddy left early. Mama was poor. I need a man and I follow him blindly. He snapped his fingers. Me, I stay sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders. He don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me sweet understanding.
Tell me this feeling will last till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and friendly. Losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly feel you're in life. Suddenly see more. Show me I can't. Learn how to be more.
The girl that's inside me. Sweet understanding. With sweet understanding. Seymour's young man.
Wow. You know, that was a lot better than the first time that I saw the show. Except, where was the plant and the props and the rest of the cast?
Budget cuts. Up next, we have our first monologue of the night from someone I'm sure we all know and hate to love.
Please prepare yourself for our next performance. Here is Colby Paling with his weird sugar guy monologue.
I go through my day pretty normal-like. I'm a normal guy. I'm a swell guy. I'm a nice enough guy. I'm a pretty cool kind of guy. I'm a pretty groovy guy. But then I get a little sugar in me, and I start to go cuckoo. Doesn't have to be much. This time around, it was 2 501 brownies. Only 90 calories each, but they do the job. Do you know what I'm saying? They get me going. They get me riled up. They get me a little kooky. They get me a little whoopee woo. Hey, somebody get this guy in a padded cell and get him a straitjacket. He's going a little wacky, a little crazy. He's off the walls, bananas, loco. You want me to stop? Well, isn't that just wonderful? Well, let me just do whatever you say, because this is your little fairy tale.
What an interesting and riveting monologue.
I feel like such an intellectual now.
Our next performance will feature Ethan, Nick, Alex, Jenna, and Laura. There is some language that they use in this next song. It is English.
Sometimes they say the bad English words, but they've attempted to censor themselves.
Here comes a family-friendly version of Candy Store.
You got a bone to pick? You've come so far, why now are you pulling on mine? I normally slap your face off, and everyone here could watch. But I'm feeling nice, here's some advice, listen up, biatch.
I like
Looking hot, buying stuff they cannot.
I like
Drinking hot, maxing dad's credit card.
I like
Skipping gym, scaring her, screwing him.
I like
Get her close, kicking nerds in the nose. If you lack the balls, you could go play dolls. Let your mommy fix you a snack.
Whoa.
Or you could come smoke pounds of rum and coke in my Porsche with the color bag. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Honey, what you waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. Time for you to prove you're not a loser anymore. Let's step into my candy store. Guys, fall
At your feet, pay the check.
help it.
All you have to do
Say goodbye to Shamu.
that freak's not your friend, I can tell in the end.
If she had your shot, she would leave you to rot.
But you don't care, you can drink, you can pray, Whoa! And get in my Jeep.
Honey, what you waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. You just gotta prove you're not a pansy anymore. Then step into my candy store. You can join the team,
Or you can bitch and moan.
you can live the dream,
Or you can die alone.
you can fly with eagles,
Or if you prefer,
keep on testing me and end up like her.
Veronica, look! Ray invited me to his homecoming party! This proves he's been thinking of me!
Color me stout.
I'm so happy!
honey, what you waiting for?
Shut up, Heather! Step into my candy store. Let's step into my candy store. It's my candy store. It's my candy. It's my candy store. It's my candy. It's my candy store. It's my candy store.
I can feel the cavities rotting away at my teeth after the visit to that candy store.
And now a word from our sponsor.
The 50-50 raffle!
50% of the 50-50 funds will be added to the Viking Theater Company Scholarship Fund.
So help us help you while also helping us. How about we continue with the food-related acts? Oh, hey, look. The 50-50. Can you imagine? It's here.
I don't know what to do with this.
And neither do I. So how about the next act?
Let's do it.
Next up, we have Ryan McSherry with her very first ever solo performance.
Here comes Tequila.
Hi guys. So I've never performed in front of an audience before, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'm sorry if I forget any of the words. Tequila. Tequila. Tequila! Thank you.
What a fantastic performance. In fact, I think it was worthy of our first interview.
Ryan McSherry, please come to our booth.
Get back out here, kiddo. That's you, Ryan. This is your cue to come back on the stage. Ryan McSherry. Hey, Ryan. Welcome to our podcast, Ryan.
How do you think your performance went?
Pretty good.
Okay, cool. So now, please welcome the rest of the seniors as they perform an a cappella rendition of The Longest Time. It would have been funnier if you had come out, like, right away, but it's okay. So now, seniors.
Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time.
If you said goodbye to me tonight, there'd still be music left to write. What else would I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time. Once I thought my innocence was gone. Now I know that happiness goes on. That's where you found me when you put your arms around me. I haven't been there for the longest time. Whoa, longest for the longest time. Whoa, longest for the longest time. I'm that voice you're hearing in the hall. The greatest miracle of all is how I need you and how you needed me too. That hasn't happened for the longest time. Maybe this won't last very long. But you feel so right, I come. Maybe I've been hoping too hard, but I've come this far, and it's more than I hoped for. Who knows how much further we'll go on? Maybe I'll be sorry when you're gone. I'll take my chances. I forgot how nice romance is. I haven't been there for the longest time. I had second thoughts at the start. What said to myself, what dawned to your heart. Now I know the one that you bought. What wonderful so far was more than I hoped for. I don't care what consequences bring. I have been a fool for lesser things. I want you so bad. I think you ought to know that I intend to hold you for the longest time. Whoa, longest 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 for the longest time.
Cam, you did really good up there, and I could hear you so good and so loud, because you sang so good and so loud. Was that your first time on stage, Cam? Was that your first time singing on stage for us, Cam?
Yes.
You know, it was Ethan's first time acting this year.
And he still managed to do a pretty good job.
Here's hoping he does it again with this next act.
Please welcome to the stage, Thick Boy Portuguese as Mr. Cellophane.
If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, You notice how if someone in the movie show yelled fire in the second row, this whole place is a pound of cake. You notice how, and even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that person, it should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Suppose you was a little cat, residing in a person's flat, who fed you fish and scratched ears. You notice how. Suppose you was a woman wed, and sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You notice how a human being's made of more than air, with all that bulk you're bound to see in now. Unless, of course, that person it should be is unimpressive, undistinguished. You know who. Should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know I'm there. I hope I haven't taken too much of your time.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the same exact thing over and over again, expecting things to change. That is crazy. The first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were screwing with me, so boom, I shot them. The thing is, he was right. And then I started seeing everywhere I looked, all these stupid pigs, everywhere I looked, doing the same exact damn thing. Over and over and over and over and over again, saying this time is going to be different. No, please. This time is going to be different. I'm sorry. I don't like the way you are looking at me. Do you have a problem in your head? Do you think I'm screwing with you? Do you think I'm lying? Shut off, okay? Screw you! It's okay, man. I'm gonna chill, bro. I'm gonna chill. The thing is, right? The thing is, I killed you once already. And I'm not crazy. But it's okay. Water under the bridge. Did I tell you the definition of insanity?
What an insane performance from Nick.
After 4 years of high school, he's really gone off the deep end.
Speaking of going off the deep end, here's Colby Paling and Laura Clements with Shallow.
Thank you. One second.
Not a good idea.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for a change, and in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Are you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the bad times I find myself longing for a change, and in the good times I fear myself. Off of the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never leave the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, 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 all of the deep end watches I dive in. I'll never leave the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now.
Wow, that was good. Hey Cam, what's your favorite candy?
I'm a big fan of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I like every candy, but those bright blue gummy sharks hold a very special place in my heart.
In this next monologue, Ethan discusses his thought process while eating his favorite candy.
Welcome Ethan to the stage as he performs his M&M Samurai monologue.
You always gotta let the last one out of the bag. It's honorable. He's the last one to make it out of the bag. The warrior. He's the last samurai man. You gotta think to yourself and wonder, how did this little M&M do it? How was he strong enough to be the last one out of the bag out of all the other M&Ms in that bag? All the different colors, all the different sizes. I always let the last one out. Always let the last one out of the bag. Because he was the strongest, the swiftest, the smartest peanut out of the bunch. If you respect the candy, you gotta respect the nut. Gotta respect the nut. Some people will call it science, others will call it luck. I like to call it destiny. I think it was destiny combined with talent that made this little fellow survive. Picture it. All these other peanuts. Some faster than you, some stronger than you, some smarter than you, all fighting to stay in the back of the bag while you turn it upside down and eat one of them. Like this little fella beat the odds. He deserves to be set free, just on, moral obligation alone. Call me crazy, but no matter what you say, I'm always gonna let the last man go.
And now I have to introduce to you the last musical number of the night. Darn. Yeah. But hey, the audio that you're about to hear was handcrafted by the one and only Colby Flanagan. So shout out to that kid, because he made the next song, kind of. So here it is. If all the seniors could come back on the stage for the musical mashup, that'd be cool.
Yeah, go.
Dear Al, he's the lucky guy. I'm gonna cry. I got tears coming out of my nose. Mad props, he's the campus cat. You're the perfect match, cause you both have such great taste in clothes. Of course he will propose.
Dear L, honey, mazel tov, future's taking off. Bring that ring back and show it to me.
4 carats of princess cut. Are you psyched or what? I just wish I could be there to see when he gets down on one knee.
Oh my god, you guys. Looks like Elle's gonna win the prize. If there ever was a perfect couple, this one qualifies. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, this is happening. Our own homecoming king and me. Finally, she'll be trying out a huge engagement ring for size. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god.
How do you document real life when real life's getting more like fiction these days? Headlines, breadlines blow my mind, and now this deadline fiction or pay. Rent!
How do you write a song when the chords sound wrong? So they once sounded right and rare. When the notes are sour, where's the power you once had to ignite the air?
We're hungry and frozen!
Don't like that was chosen.
How we gonna pay? How we gonna pay? How we gonna pay last year's rent?
The intoxicating smell of the graveyard. Once a year, when the last leaf of autumn falls, we gather to honor the great cycle of life. And come, every member of our clan, living, dead, and undecided, and let us celebrate what it is to be an Adams. When you're an Adams, you need to have a little light. When you're an Adams, you need to feel a little chill. You have to see the world in shades of gray. You need to put some poison in your day. That's the way when you're an Adams. You need to feel a sense of humor.
When you're an Adams, you need to have a taste for death. Who cares about the world outside and what it wants from you? When you're an Adam, you do what Adams always do.
Alarm goes off at 7, and you start a town. You put in your 8 hours for the power that's always been. Till it's 5 p.m. Then you go downtown where the books are broke. You go downtown where your life's a joke. You go downtown where you buy your token. You go home to Skid Row. Home to Skid Row. Yes, you go downtown where the cats don't stop. Downtown where the food is soft. Downtown where the hopheads flop in the snow. Down on Skid Row. Uptown you cater to a million jerks. Uptown your messengers a million clerks. Eating all your lunches at the hot dog carts. The bosses take your money and they break your hearts. So you cater to a million hoes. It's even worse, that's when you go downtown. 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 Skid Row.
Okay, so this is, I don't think we've done this in the past. I don't think we have. Can you?
I do not.
Okay.
Hey, not to be mean, I need to go away.
Okay, so this year, Indy, wherever he is,
Indiana troop, don't know where he is, shut up.
hi, he had a great idea, which is why he's been walking around shoving cameras in your guys' faces for the past 4 days. He had a great idea to make a little memorial video for, I know, right? Shocker. But anyways,
He'll get mad at you. He's been yelling at me for 5 years.
he decided to make a video for you guys to celebrate you guys. I don't know why we want to though.
Done a lot for us. This is our little memorial for you guys.
We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Let's see it!
Spunky, hilarious, and amazing.
Funny, annoying, and the best.
Energetic, interesting, piece of work. But I love them. Eclectic, dedicated, and hardworking. I'll be nice to them. Funny, weird, and nice.
Fun, exciting, and annoying. Charming, intelligent, dedicated.
They're really hardworking people and they get their jobs done, but in a fun way. They're able to balance goofing off and getting stuff done, which I think is a really good attribute.
I admire the seniors because of their persistence. Never in my life have I seen people try harder at things than every senior in this club. I mean, I've never seen more passion in anything.
When I first met them, I was in 8th grade, so they were like, at the time, sophomores. So, they were the older kids and looked up to. And I kind of watched them go as I grew, and it was kind of just an inspiration to go like they would.
The seniors have taught me so much, and I look up to them so much. But if I had to choose one thing, it's to just be myself and really put yourself out there. And it's really brought me to great places already, and I'm sure it'll continue to do the same.
They were my first role models here, and now that they're leaving, I really only have very few people to look up to. Not that those people aren't amazing, I'm just saying that my OG role models are gonna skirt out of here. I want to thank the seniors for all the amazing memories that the past few years have held, for all the life lessons that you guys have taught me.
I want to thank the seniors for always being there for me, always helping me whenever I need help from you guys, and really just being the older brothers and sisters that I never had.
I'd like to thank the seniors for everything, their energy, their excitement. I want to thank them for always tolerating me, for always being my friends, despite me going away to college.
Being fun and giving us all the time to be around them and lighten up, all of it is.
I would like to thank the seniors for being good examples of who to be in a social setting like this.
Sticking with it. A lot of their class has kind of like dwindled off over the years, and the ones that are here stuck with it. Yay.
minutes, 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife. In 525,600 minutes, how do you measure a year in the life?
Hello. Hi. Most of you know me as GB. But before I do the thing that stresses me out the most of everything we do all year, the underclassmen have something that they want to give you. Who's first?
Oh, what are we doing?
Who's that?
Sure.
This is what you're leaving me with.
So, this one's for, a very important person to me. He was my first person who actually accepted me up in the booth and doing sound and lighting. And I'm gonna miss him. He's gonna be here next year, but as a senior, I'm gonna miss him. Brian, obviously, he's doing so awesome.
Just like stand on the stage. So just so we all know, the underclassmen made these. They all wrote in them, and I didn't censor a thing, so.
I didn't know we were doing a speech, so I'm just gonna give mine. Ethan?
Do a speech.
Why would I say thank you?
Because you stand up there and jump. This one's for Jake. The man who has always stuck around and built things. The man who built things. The man who built things. Mr. Fixer over here.
Yay!
So this one is for a really amazing guy, and we're all going to miss him a lot. The school and drama club's not going to be the same without him. Before I start crying, this one's for Colby.
I love you again. Hey, that's my Bitmoji.
This one goes out to Cam Keith. I'm really going to miss him.
Is my mic still on?
No.
No. Okay. This one's for Nick. Do you want to come get it?
This is for the amazing performance of Tequila Ryan.
My shoes are tied.
This is for, I don't know, Justin, sorry. I don't know if you watch Friends, but it's for Friends.
Wait, Ariana.
I don't know how to tie
We
it.
take care of each other. There you go.
I'm sure you could have guessed. This is for Olivia.
Also not told in group speeches, so bear with me, please. This person technically is not a senior, but he is leaving this year, and I want to thank him so much for just lighting up drama and being one of the best friends I could ask for. Alex, please come up here.
So this is literally the moment every year that I dread. Because I have to stand up here and talk about all of these people and what they meant to the club and to me and get like all sentimental and like give them stuff. And anyone who knows me knows that I hate being up here more than anything in the world. And then the second thing I hate is, that sappy stuff. So I'm about to get really sappy for a little while, and if any of them make me cry, I'm gonna make sure that they don't actually graduate. The underclassmen can go away.
Thank you.
Yeah. And don't mess it up or else I'll mess up mine. Oh, next. Okay, this is Kaya. Do you know Kaya? Kaya's the reason why I do drama, because Kaya came up to me and said, we don't really want a drama teacher anymore. Will you do it if we get him to retire? And I said, sure. Didn't think it would happen. So I'll be here till I die now. So the first one is, again, not really a senior, but to be honest, I'm really bummed out that they're not going to be a senior here. That is like, not okay. And I'm not okay with it, and I have been trying all year to change their mind, but I mean, whatever. So Alex, come here. So because you won't ever be able to walk across our field and graduate with our medallion, I want you to take this where you go, and I have other stuff to say, and have this, because you will always be a member of the VTC. So I admire just your courage and your talent. I remember, if you believe it, this scared little 8th grader saying, I don't know if I can do what I need to do, if I can be who I need to be. And I just remember saying,
I know that you can, and that the people who love you will love you. And that is the one thing that I remember always. And from day one, I knew that Alex was one of the coolest kids that I will ever know, and definitely the best dressed. So, I mean, that's. But did you see your outfit in the beginning of the show? Well, you were killing it. And I'm sad that I only had you for 2 years, but blessed that we had a chance to meet. So, in this are memories of the last 2 years for you, so that as you're up in Vermont, looking at the mountains and whatever those things are that are in Vermont.
That's great.
You'll always remember this. Take your final bows. So that's mine. Okay. Okay. You get one. Ethan, come on up. So, I kind of always thought Ethan would be behind the scenes kind of guy, because he came in, he says, I'm going to do production, and GV, what can I make for you on the computer? And that's pretty much all he kind of wanted to do. So I was super surprised when he came in this year and said, hey, guess what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to audition, I'm going to act. And I was like, okay, let's see how that goes. And I am pretty surprised, but now I'm mad at you. I am so mad at you. You don't even understand, I am livid. Because you should have been acting from the first day you stepped into Wareham High School. You should have been on this, could you imagine the things you could have done if we had all of you on the stage? Anyway, I really wish that you tried out earlier, but I just want to say never ever underestimate what you can do, and always have the courage to step out of your comfort zone, because you never know what's going to happen. Because Mushnik, right? Wasn't Mushnik awesome? Take your bow first. Your final bow is a VTC. Oh, wait. I don't hug. Okay, Cam. So, I don't know if I've ever had a student that I barely spoke to in 2 years or so, said maybe 20 words, be so instrumental in so much of what we've done here. I could give Cam a script, and the next day I would have an email with every single prop, every single entrance, exit, everything that was about it, all in order, perfectly done, and I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I like this. And then I would say, hey, I need to know what the set's going to look like. And they'd open up the computer, and him and the other Cam, when the other Cam was here, would go on and design something. What? He made our food, so, I mean, wouldn't you rather been here? So, I don't think you know just how much you've done behind the scenes. I don't think you know how much he's done behind the scenes. This year he was our producer, and he was always coming to me with problems and solutions, but that was the best part. It wasn't just problems, it was solutions. I like solutions, because then I don't have to think of that. So, you can come back next year and give us more solutions. I didn't think so. Although sometimes I still feel like he's slightly judging me and all of my crazy right? No. No? Okay. I am seriously going to miss all of the work and dedication. He sucks. Ryan. So, I don't know, Ryan, why Ryan wanted to spend more time with me. I mean, after 2 years of me stressing her out with IB English and like completely making him do insane amount of work, you're welcome. Yeah, you loved every minute of it, huh? Yeah, so you hear that, underclassmen? Loved every minute of it. Okay, it is, I told you right here. Yeah, see? Sorry, I just felt wrong. Yeah. Anyway, Ryan was only with us for a short time. She only came in for the musical. And I just am so proud of that courage that you had to come in here and do all of this stuff. Because we were talking earlier today in class, and Ryan was saying how, like, yeah, it was really a lot of fun, but it wasn't necessarily better than sports. But it was mainly because she felt like she's so much better at sports, which you are great at sports. But you did pretty much on tequila? Like, seriously, that was I couldn't even do that. Don't tell my parents, because they spend a lot of money on drama school. I just hope that when you go off to college, you remember to step outside your comfort zone too. Like, remember that you never know what you're going to do until you get out there and try it. And more importantly, you're going to be a teacher, right? Teaching is about 75% acting, 20% counseling, and 5% curriculum. Seriously, I'm not joking. So, here you go. So we are now getting to our 3- and 4-year seniors, the ones that have been here pretty much since we were, toddlers. So the first one loves this whooshy, like, sentimental stuff just as much as I do. So, Jacob. And he loves being on this stage more than I do. So Jacob is our behind-the-scenes guy. And I'll never forget the first time he became a drama kid. It was like maybe a month before Legally Blonde was going up and we had no one backstage. And we said, oh good, you're gonna like move stuff. And then it was insane. It was like houses were moving and all these things. Like, this setup was the craziest setup we've ever had. And I don't think we'll ever do anything that crazy again, because I think Jake lost about 5 years of his life that year. And I've been a little bit hard on him over the last years. Literally, I'd be sitting in my room thinking, oh, I need this thing. And I'd be like, Jake, hey, text you need to do this, this, and this tomorrow, okay? And then he'd be like, okay. And that was it, okay. And the next day I would come in and he'd already be starting it. And that is something that I'm really, really gonna miss, because we don't have very many people building stuff. So come build for drama. Please? Pretty please? He is one of the hardest working, well-rounded, grounded, genuinely nice young men that I have met. And I know that whatever you do, it's gonna be amazing. And yeah, okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. He gets me. Slowly. Colby. Okay, so one day you're gonna change the world. You're gonna go out there and I don't think the world's ready for you, because I sure was not ready for you when I met you as a 9th grader saying, no, I can't do a kissing scene on stage because my girlfriend's gonna get mad at me. And then proceeded to teach the entire hockey team how to stage kiss. Yeah? I just always knew that no matter what role I had to cast, no matter what I had to do, I would look at it and be like, oh, I don't know if I got something for this. I was like, oh wait, Colby can do it. Colby can do it. Whether it was making him become like this horrible human being twice. Okay. Yeah. This horrible human being who either or play an autistic kid with compassion, or just be there for a younger kid on the drama club. I knew that I could just say, hey Colby, look, you need to kind of do this, or Colby, look, this kid is really having enough time, can you check with him? Or teach my kid how to play chess, or keep him occupied, or play games with him. And Colby would be like, okay, GB. And I'm going to completely miss that. But I don't really have to worry so much. Oh, and don't let all the sprays get to your head. Because Colby has agreed to come back in 4 years and take over so that I can retire. So I'm going to hold you to that. We decided his major. Yeah, it's going to be education and drama. Go take your bow. Okay, graduation.
You promised.
I know I promised. Is there one more? What?
Has anyone seen this?
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for any of this. So, the thing about Nick, there's a lot of things about Nick, but the thing about Nick that I want to highlight right now is that I knew that Nick would always be honest with me. If I asked him to do something and Nick was like, ooh, he would come up to me like, GB, are you sure about that? Do you think that that's what we should do or how we should do that? Maybe we should think about something else. I'm like, oh, we'll try. And he'd be like, okay, but are you sure about that? And I don't know if everyone else is just really scared of me or just lie to me all the time, but Nick would tell me. And I really appreciated that. And it was something that, the club needed. Somebody who would challenge a little bit and would have great ideas. And more importantly, the thing that was really amazing was that I could literally go up to Nick and say, hey, look, this character is feeling really upset and really trapped right now, so he can only work in this area. And then when you get to this part in the song, right, then they break out and you can come out and over here. That's all I had to say. That's it. And then I'd be like, okay, go do it. And he would. Right. All the time. And I didn't have to say, okay, can you stand over here and then move 3 steps over there and do a little jig. All I had to say was, this is what the character wants, this is what the character needs, this is who they are. And he could intuitively figure out exactly what that looked like on stage. That's a talent. And yeah, you have literally been one of the easiest kids to ever direct, because I never had to direct. I just had to chap and just figure it all out. So, yeah. Now go out there, make the world a better place, fix our waters, fix our whatever, and one day I'll be like, hey, I knew that kid. So, thank you. Except for this year. This year he actually broke out and was, on stage, and it was pretty good. I know. Usually video production or like getting ads or just doing all of those kinds of things that nobody else really wants to do. But he always did it and raised a crap load of money this year as helping out with production. Yeah, clap for that. So you guys gotta step it up because they raise a ton of money. Which is why their presents are like expensive. Yeah. Just saying.
Too expensive.
No, they're worth it.
I mean,
But I will say his stage reading of Firework, that was a pretty amazing one-by-one performance.
Yeah!
And that means gospel, I think, you know, your brother and your sister would appreciate all the training that, you know, having to do that. But as you move on, always remember, again, go out there and just challenge yourself to do crazy things, because you never know what might happen. All right. I don't know if I said that. Olivia. Wow. This was the year of Olivia. Right? For 4 years, I said, Olivia, you've got to act. She acted once on stage in a one-by-one. Like, came up there, did a monologue. I was like, okay, that's cute. Let's see what happens next year. The rest of the time, Olivia spent hiding in that closet up there, picking out clothes and makeup for people, and then coming downstairs and, like, dressing people. Like, she's probably seen almost every... Yeah. So, silently helping out and silently doing everything. But this year, it wasn't just about the 2 roles that Olivia took on stage. Olivia became somebody who mentored kids, who would be the first one coming on stage saying, hey guys, GB said she needed your help. Can you get up and help? And if anyone knows Olivia, that's big. That's more words than some of you have heard in like 18 years, right? And I am so proud of how you've grown over the last 4 years.
We love you, Libby.
Before you're the one that actually makes me cry, because you need to stop that. I'm going to put this on for you. Brian. So, in some ways, this is the easiest one, because you know why? I don't actually have to say goodbye. Because I actually finally found a way to convince one to come back. Like, right away. Yeah. There's no break. Like, we start working next week on your new job. Are you ready? Yeah! So, for the next few years, this is going to be the guy up in the booth helping out everywhere I tell him to help out. And, no, because you might break something. And then I have to write an incident report. Paperwork. So, Brian has always been kind of like, in that booth, don't let me do anything. GB, what? Really? You need me to be like 5 seconds of an actor? Fine, I'll do it. Oh, you need me in the musical? Do I really? Yes, but you can do light microphones too, right? On stage while you're acting? Sure, you can handle that. And I'm gonna make you a hippie. I did, I made him be a hippie, but he already But, yes. But thank you for agreeing to, come back. back, and I hope you stay for a long time, and then, you know, I never have to actually say goodbye. So now, you actually can look at what's in those so you can see before, while we get ready to give you guys cake and ice cream. And there's enough, maybe, for everybody to have this small piece of cake and some ice cream if it didn't melt.